Hey Miku,
Yeah.
did you lower your volume gate?
No, I raised it back up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, lowering it makes it more sensitive. It lets all the little holes enter,
Oh, right.
and then you just got a whole bunch of juices sloshing around in there.
Oh, what you know when we're 10 0 out?
Yusuke, do you have my ship?
You're what?
Are you using my ship?
No, I'm using my own. You're gonna have to recall yours.
Okay. Well, I'm able to.
Yeah, actually, I stored it there, so you won't have to even recall it, I don't believe.
Yeah, you saved my ass on that one.
No worries.
I can't afford to keep wasting money because I ain't got any.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, so thanks for landing the ship for me. Um, I'm just a newbie on the
I love
flu.
how fast the jump drive is on this fucking ship. Galahad, I love you.
What?
I love you, Galahad.
You do?
Yeah, dude.
My mother loves you too.
I fucking love Galahad, man.
I know.
Got me all chubby. He's got me all hot and bothered.
I know. He's awesome. Ain't he?
Literally 12 and 7, retard. Give her a.
Yeah, guitar's. Galahad's pretty good.
I got crew locked again.
What happened, son?
They were not responding, even though my ping was low and my PL was low.
You just got thrown out.
Yep, just thrown out unceremoniously on my head.
Yusuke, I'm already in your party. Invite
No, 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 no.
Miku.
No, this isn't a party invite. It's a channel invite. It's like a private channel that we can use when we're not speaking to people, uh, like random people in our group or in our party. We can send things like team speaks or private information that we don't want the other person hearing in the
Well,
channel. So I suggest you guys join it.
well, re-invite me then. I made a new channel on TeamSpeak. So that for convenience.
All right. Shabba labba me boo. All right. All right, boys. All right, boys.
How many times has that happened to you today, Seth?
This will be the second time.
Wait, Hatsune, is that him?
Yeah.
Is Hatsune in the fucking
Yes.
Oh, okay. Super echoey, but it's okay. It's alright.
Miku, do you have Hearts of Iron?
Dude, I'm so down to play some fucking Hearts of Iron. You're by the Eager Flats Aid Shelter, correct, Galahad?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. I'm heading over there right now.
Well, you can see. No, I'm not the. I'm not in the shelter. I'm at outside. You can.
I
You can
know,
see
but I'm
my
near.
picture.
I'll just be near. You know, it's no big deal. I'm flying over there though right now.
Yeah, you can see my peak.
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. Sweet.
I don't know what all that means, so I'll let you guys sort out.
I love Daymar. God damn, it's such a beautiful planet. I love the sandy flats and all that bullshit. It's not too hot to wear whatever suit you want, you
It's a
know?
big desert.
It's beautiful. I'm literally loving Daymar. Daymar is my favorite place, Star Citizen.
I do like how flat it is to a
I
degree,
like
but
sand. I like the sandiness.
I like a little curvature sometimes.
Hey, we needed to put a team
Right, Miku?
together to run the race.
The
The
Daymar
Daymar
races?
race. We need to put a team together to do that.
I don't know a fucking thing about Daymar races.
What's the Daymar
I
race?
think it's on June now on the 21st. I think it's next weekend. They're gonna have it. I mean, we cannot do that now, but maybe next time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mind you, I just joined a Discord for Star Citizen. It's this huge community that they have. Here, I'm gonna hop out. Is there more room in that little fucking mining vessel or no?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
got two beds.
Yabba labba me boop. Me boop. Alright.
Coming up on that ass.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Hey Seth,
What?
where you been?
Or
I've been
why?
up since 8 p.m. or 7. I didn't fall. I couldn't sleep.
Boy.
I was up all night because I was laying around.
Oh boy. Yay, my
Ooh, that
crew
thing
log
looks
on.
fucking hot. That thing looks like it's burning up.
Hey Seth,
Damn.
But
I think it's unlocked. Right.
User entered your channel.
I'll
All
j-
right, guys.
Baby
Sorry about
You should
that.
be able to get in.
There
I'll
we are.
I'll join you
Oh,
soon,
listen
Seth.
to his voice.
And
God
Yusuke said that he'd
damn.
be up to playing Hearts of Iron whenever he's free.
Essentially, yes. Here, let's all hop inside of Galahad's very nice mining vessel.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, stupid door. Now I gotta do it there.
I've never. How do I get in this this
Yeah, there's a
beast?
ladder hatch.
You serenade it.
Watch Galahad, alright? Just basically look straight up at said thing, and then, yeah. You guys are all betas wearing those fucking
Oh.
helmets.
My head hurts real bad.
Yeah, it's you got this glitch on this ship.
Alright, do
You
you want me
walk
to just
in.
get in the driver's seat and keep it down to the ground? Because it keeps lifting.
Okay, press
I'm
that
getting in.
right now.
I think.
There we go.
Oh shit! I'm up on top of it.
Hey, look, Miku, I outran you.
Uh-oh.
You end up on the top of the ship.
I ended up on the top.
Holy. Yeah, you might want to get out. You might want to get off the top.
Just jump.
Yep, I did.
Once you get on the top, press W so you avoid. See, so
Okay.
you can jump in.
Yes, and I'm keeping it down to the ground as much as I can.
Okay.
I'm just literally holding control.
I outran you,
Now,
Miku. Are you proud?
remember what I said? I wish our fighting ships had this kind of visibility.
Of course. Yes. There
Okay.
Man, the color always changes when I come around this.
All right, don't go too high. That's about 1,000 meters. That's where you want to be.
1,000 meters? That's where I want to
Yes.
be.
Yeah. Now press. Open up your scan mode.
How do I do that?
Yeah, press tab.
Tab. All right.
Now right click until you fill up the circle, and then let
Yes.
go.
Did you guys stop by
Ah.
Shubin?
Wow. That's
You-
fucking awesome. All right.
Okay, find the blue box and drive toward until you see the rock.
Yes.
You guys stopped by Shubin first, didn't you?
Correct.
Alright.
We pop in diamonds or just rocks today?
There we are.
I don't
Find the
know.
rock.
Found some precious minerals over here. It looks like. Correct.
Okay. Is that the rock right there?
Yes, there are 2 of them.
Okay. Okay, you can stop. I'm gonna scan the rock now.
Of course.
Open the tab. Open the tab again. And put the rock right in the center of the
Yes.
scan.
Yes. Don't worry.
And see what kind of minerals that rock has.
This little thing.
No, you only open the scanner. You don't need to scan.
Ah. All right.
You just open the scanner and then put the rock on the center of the scanner,
Yes.
and then left click and
I'll
hold.
left click.
And hold it.
All right. You got it.
It's gonna-
Alphorite. Alphorite.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, press M to open up mining mode.
Yes.
Now there we go. Get closer. You gotta get within about 40 meters.
Why is it getting so hot?
Well, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch yours, just like the rock.
Yeah, but my laser sensitivity is actually like 0. Damn it.
You cooked that one.
I did. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Why are you doing that to
Find
me,
Find
Miku?
another one.
Yes, there's one right beside it.
Yeah.
Alphorite. Alright.
Okay. Well,
Miku, why are you locking
right
onto me
now,
and turning
that's
red
good.
for?
That's for hand mining.
Are you
Oh, these
rude?
are for hand mining. Okay. That
That's
makes more
why you put-
sense. I was like, huh. Alright, so tab. Right click. Massive. Bada bing. Bada boom.
You said it's about 1,000 meters above the is where you need to be.
Somewhat like that. Yes, sir.
Now I gotta
There we
figure out
are.
which way they went. I can't see their markers.
No, we can't.
Niku, put your nose to the ground and see if you can sniff them out.
He's the only one that can't see it.
No, I can't see your markers either.
These are all hand mining rocks, right?
No, not all of them. Inside the blue box, you can see the big block, the big box, not the small box. The small box are for rock.
So the big box. What these guys? These all look like small rocks.
They're not showing up on the scan even, are they though?
No, they are. They are. They are. I'm gonna scan this. Hold it. Blah blah blah. Bexolite. Very nice.
Yep, that's a good rock.
Alright. Mining mode.
So it's not near as dangerous on this one
Now,
to
keep
blow them
your
up.
eyes on the meter, okay? You can't pass the green.
Yes, I know it. I know it. Alright, wait. Alright, so hold. There we are.
We're getting intense.
their ship isn't here, so I don't
I think I need to get closer. Yeah, I gotta get closer.
Yeah, you gotta get within like 40 meters. Okay, that's close enough.
Yep,
Because if you explode it, it might kill you too.
I know. I gotta
Oh,
be a
it'll
little
kill
bit
you in
closer.
the ship too.
What's the density of the rock? Anything above 6, you won't be able to crack.
Yeah, this little baby's kind of hard to fucking mine. I get it up at 100 and it's barely going. So we're grabbing the Bexolite, not the coronium. So once this bitch breaks, we're grabbing the fucking. Can we dump minerals too, or do we just grab everything?
Can we what?
Can we dump minerals out of the ship, or do you just grab
Yeah.
everything you mine?
No, after you crack, you're gonna collect them.
Ah, okay.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break up and up. There we go. Now you gotta you do it again. You gotta break up every single one of them.
Alright, I'm gonna go into scanning mode.
No, you don't. No, that's not collectible yet.
No, I know, but I do want to scan it, so I know which ones are which, and I can break up the best ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So which one's this one? This one's a Bexolite right here.
Yeah, can do that.
This one right here. This is a coronium poop. Right here is a coronium only. One right here is Bexolite right there. More Bexolite. That one right there is Bexolite. Nice.
Bexolite is good.
Yeah, I know which nodes are the Bexolite. One doesn't have any Bexolite in it. This one has Bexolite in it. Alright, cool, I know what I'm doing
Let's
now.
try to spot Miku. Okay, I don't know who they are, so fuck it.
No, go easy now because there's like smaller
Yeah.
rocks. As long as you stay inside the green, you're okay.
I know.
Okay. No, that's good. You're gonna collect that. We'll go into
I'm taking all of them. I'm taking all these ones. All the ones that I know are Bexolite are the ones that I'm gonna be doing.
That one mineral halidite or whatever is the highest value, right?
Well, is this storming here pretty bad? I might lose my internet. If that happens, continue on, right?
Right.
Now, do these have to be refined? Galahad?
Huh?
Do these have to be refined?
Well, he can refine. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna come to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't know if it needed
Yeah,
to be
you don't
refined
need
or
to
not.
refine. He can sell the ore, just the ore.
Okay. The only time I've ever seen this done is by one of those rocks, and it was they were mining something called halidite or something like that. HALDITE or something. It was showing up on the scanner as kind of like a diamond icon.
Ah! Power critical?
I can't mine these rocks. They're not showing up as icons.
It says warning power critical for
Oh,
a
they're
reason.
probably
It's
at
fine.
Those are
Being
gone.
down.
Eager flat age shelter.
It'll be okay. I can assure you, it will be okay.
What is the 8 shelter?
It's just
We
pick
can
them
grab
there, and it's just for oxygen, I guess, and protect you from elements.
What? I don't get water there.
Hey, Corin, you here too? Where's
Yeah.
Corin?
We've been trying to
This one has
find you.
12% Bexolite in it. This one's very nice.
Yeah, we've been trying to find you, man.
I thought Corin was here too.
I am here.
You get booted there, Corn?
What do you mean?
I think he's going based on like how far they are on the comms.
What do you mean?
You
Alright,
cook.
alright.
Am I invisible right now?
I'm gonna
All
put
right,
this
now
down.
you're going into extraction mode.
How do I do that?
No, keep your mining mode on.
Okay.
Can anybody hear me?
No, no. Why did you land? You don't need to
I
land.
know.
Yeah, I can hear you, Corn.
Okay.
Alright, now what do I do?
No, I've been on the planet. I've been looking for them. Thank Miku.
Right click to go into extraction mode.
Oh, hey, I think I see the lights from the car.
And then
Oh, yeah, there they are.
We'll scan this to make sure it's okay. What is this? Huh? Just bros.
find the other ones. The same thing. Mining mode, and then you right click to go into extraction.
It's diamond. We don't need diamonds.
Oh, diamond does not make it.
Yeah.
Titanium does. Diamond, gold, is all garbage.
Bexolite right there. Mine. Right click.
Yep, that's their light. Yes.
And that's it. That's on your cargo hold.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of rock.
What is this? Not telling me what material it is. Come on, motherfucker.
That's continue.
No idea what material this is. It isn't popping up.
Bring in the mining mode instead.
Alright. It says inert materials.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Alright.
That's just garbage.
Alright. Idiot deposit, cornea. Oh, poop. Inert materials.
Yeah. Sometimes, one thing you need to pay attention, sometimes you're gonna find laranite, 20%, 80% inert. That's not a good deal.
Yeah.
Miku.
Bexolite right here.
Miku, you have Hearts of Iron 4?
That's so. Wait. Are
No.
you saying like Bexolite, like if it's
Yes.
12% Bexolite, it's not good?
I do.
Like if
Oh,
it's
okay.
like 12% Bexolite, like
Might
the rest of it's inert materials, it's not gonna pick up.
after this haul, I'm gonna get off and play with Seth. And we could do
Play
Hearts of
Hearts of
Iron,
Iron 4.
Galahad, were you
or
listening?
either that or War Thunder.
Galahad.
What?
So let's say it's like 11.18% Bexolite and like 88% inert materials, so I should pick that up.
It's just not worth it.
Okay.
Now, if you look on your gauge over there, should tell you how much inert material you
Yeah,
already have.
I see. There's not a lot of good. All this is like very minimal. Bexolite raw, so like 15% isn't worth it.
That percent what?
15% is not worth it.
Well, it's something. Well, for an experience, you learn how to do it. So
Yeah.
don't matter. You know. In time, you're gonna see when you get it, your cargo hold full, and you're gonna sell.
I just
You're gonna
decoupled and
see
let
that
myself
you
fall.
lost. On the future, you know how to do it. You know, to avoid the good materials. But sometimes you find 100% rocks, good rocks.
Holy, alright. We're on the search for the best rocks, I suppose.
Mika, you want to drive my ROC? No?
I think I have one too.
All right, it's getting a little late for me. I'm gonna suicide you. Carry on, all right?
Alright. What do I do with the materials? I don't know what to do with them.
Sell them at like trading.
Like, how do I sell these materials on your ship?
Go to through L1,
Alright.
and then take the elevator to the refinery.
Yeehaw!
Follow the sign for service.
Alright.
And then when you get over there, there's gonna be two kiosks. One to sell the rock and the other one to refine. So if you just wanna sell it, just sell it. If you refine, I'm gonna have to go and collect it. You know?
Mama. Mama.
I'm not finding any more rock.
Yeah, Crew L1 is the nearest refinery.
Yep.
Hey, Cora, where are you?
I'm next to your ship trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Oh, are you here too?
Yeah. We finally found you.
Barrel? Barrel?
I still think here I can mine.
That is cheap.
Alright,
Very
there's
cheap.
Vexilite though.
Yeah, Vexilite is okay. Barrel is cheap.
Thanks for the light. I actually couldn't see.
All right, I'm out of here.
Alright.
I'm gonna drop that. Just this.
Beating the hell out of the inside of my ship.
Vexilite, fuck that. A higher Vexilite percentage.
You still on the ship?
Yep.
Okay. Then worked out. And I'm going to bed.
Good night, girl. Shit.
It's 10 already.
Paranite? Okay.
Laronite is good.
Yeah, let me see how much of this is in the rock. Even worse. Fuck. Barrel quartz.
Which one's which?
Okay, I just quit the game. You're still on the ship?
Yep, still in the ship.
Okay, I guess you lose only after I request it. So, you park the ship. I don't use well when I retrieve my ship tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but
It'll just claim it.
you won't
Still
gonna lose
maybe.
the ship when I retrieve them again.
Yeah.
So just keep using it.
Well, hold on. I learned something, Galahad. If let's say let's say the last station you docked at was Everest. If he docks your ship back at Everest, you won't have to claim it. You could just retrieve it.
Yeah, you can. I think you can keep the ship as long as I don't claim it.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. I'm not using it anymore.
Yeah, because he landed the ship for me when I crashed earlier, and I retrieved it.
All right, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay. I gotta find the tiny
User
rocks we
disconnected
can.
from your channel.
These rocks are too big for me. They won't fit inside my tiny body.
Of course, of course.
Scan ahead.
This is like 20% Bexlite, which I'm happy to hear.
$1,100 contents.
Hammer, how's it going, big guy?
It's going pretty good.
Hell yeah.
What's Hammer doing?
I'm just hanging out with Based in this machine that he's mining with.
Yep.
You like the gunner or something?
We got killed. Now I think we're done.
Oh, wow.
That fucking sucks, dude. The moment I try and back away from an exploding rock, it blows us the fuck up. Ah! That sucks, dude. God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I don't think we can respawn that ship because it's his.
No, we can't.
I'll let you use my ROC.
Yeah, I think your ROC works on this planet too, so.
You just gotta find the really small row.
Do you have a scanner out there?
They all have scanners.
Sweet, let's get some out.
Well, I'm going into the atmosphere. Meet you at Everest. And then I think I'll see with Seth. Seth, what are you doing right now?
Ground RB.
Alright. I'll join you.
I'm about losing 10k a match.
I know you need help. Look at this poor boy.
So whose Vanguard is this then?
No, Gaijin needs help making an economy.
It's probably Hammers.
Hammer, do you play War Thunder?
I used to. I haven't played that in quite a while. About a year or two.
That fucking sucks that I fucking killed us, dude. I was so excited to mine.
Yeah, you gotta try to avoid the red.
Yeah, dude. Like, I thought it was like, you know, like when you're in prison and you're mining and shit, like, I thought it was like that, where the red isn't like that big of a deal, unless it gets all the way up there and it will explode, but it wasn't even all the way up there. Like, what?
Well, I just try to avoid the red altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it
Yeah.
as a rule of thumb. Like even if you have to stop mining altogether just to get back into the green,
Yeah,
like,
better
do
than
it.
exploding.
yeah, because you're almost guaranteed to die from that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure. That's why I was asking if it would kill us even in the ship. I know it will in the rock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the ship. I just assumed it would.
Okay, this is what I was talking about, Based. Called Hadanite.
Ah, okay.
That stuff is extremely valuable.
Yeah, isn't it like a 40?
Yeah, I
40
think so.
value, yeah.
We found it. We found it on Aberdeen.
Member left who left us.
Okay.
Did Lieber leave us?
The Hadanite is when you scan it, it'll show up as like a diamond on the scanner
Yep.
with the rock.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't like about mining, when we did it, we were working with a guy that had
Hey Miku, do you have a bigger ship? I want to see if I can summon another ROC on top of the one I got.
all I've got is Cutlass.
Oh, damn. Wait, so if I take your ship, do I get crime stat?
Another death. This one was a bit of a dumb death. It would have killed him if it went through the wall.
What happened?
I shot him through a wall. Thought it would go through. Didn't.
Shot the wrong wall?
And it was a paper house, and it didn't go through. And
Hmm.
destructible house.
Oh boy. You
Yo,
must have
I
hit it.
think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight, Corn, just so I get better. And I'm gonna get COVID tested tomorrow, anyways, early in the morning. So I gotta go do that shit. I'm gonna log off, but I'll be playing tomorrow and the day after tomorrow.
All right.
I'll be on in the
Well, have a good
morning.
night, Mace.
Thanks, mate. I'll see you on tomorrow, Hammer.
All right. Sounds good, man.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah,
So
it
one
looks like
unit, or 1% of hadanite equals 275 AUC.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm new to
So
this
if you
stuff.
guys find hadanite on Aberdeen, um, with the ship that can scan, I don't know what you got that can scan along there, but with the rock, as long as you don't overheat the rock, you can make for 1% or 1 unit, you can make 275 AUC for that, and I think that'll hold like 250 units, so like 400,000.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, even they use the tonnage conversion weird in this game. They don't just tell you directly. You got to do a bunch of math,
Yeah.
or at least that's what someone told me. I don't know if that's I don't know the idea behind it.
What I don't like about it at
Because like
all
your
is
ship
that
will
your
tell you how much it'll
scanning is
hold,
garbage.
but certain things will tell you that it's worth a certain unit, which is a degraded value from what the ship says or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, myself, if you could just like get in that rock and you could drive around on the surface, and it would show up automatically while you're in the rock where you had to go, and you didn't have to scan the crap with a ship. I think that would be the way to play this, but
I have
to
an
me,
ROC, but
it's a lot of it's a whole lot of jockeying around for very little reward as far as time content. And sometimes you crash and you don't get to keep any of your what you got. Was that a prospector that we were in?
yeah.
And the mole, that's different, right? That's
The mole, that one's multi-crew specialized.
okay.
I think you can get like more than one laser going at the same time.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna land now. Anyone want to use my ROC?
Are you getting off?
Yeah, Seth needs my help. And War Thunder, and I was gonna ask him if he wanted to play Hearts of Iron
Oh, okay.
sometime soon.
What do you usually do? You play mods on that, or what do you play?
We use some mods.
We haven't used any complete conversion mods yet, or nothing like that. Just some simple quality of life.
Yeah, I've got this one, like a modern day mod that I play on that game.
Oh yeah,
Trying to remember what it's called.
what's it about?
Basically, like the world right now, instead of in World War II,
Uh-huh.
and But I mean, the mechanics work similar, other than they've added money instead of just production as well.
Yeah, apparently money was in Hearts of Iron 3. Seth and I wanted to practice with that soon. Because
You
we
see,
played it
I've only
before.
played the demo to that. I've never bought that or anything like that.
Hearts of Iron 3 is annoying.
I
We
really liked four.
we just started poking around with it.
Um, one thing I like doing with Hearts of Iron is like working on the same team. Like if you play it with two people,
Yeah, that's what we do.
where one guy can control like all of your technology or progression, and the other guy controls the military
That's
Hmm.
about
stuff.
what we do.
Yeah.
You could do that in 3 as well.
Um, you can't do that in another game. I don't. Have you guys ever heard of Supreme Ruler Ultimate? That's another game similar to that, like a grand strategy game that takes place in modern day.
Supreme Commander is science fiction.
No, no, no. Supreme
Yeah.
Ruler Ultimate. You can basically literally be any country in the world, build it up, do whatever you want with it, um, and then just basically go on a military conquest. It's real time, not turn based.
Yeah. Yeah, we've played some turn-based stuff. Oh, we played Sins of a Solar Empire before.
Yeah, that's a fun game. I have that Rebellion. I have like I don't know 200 games or something like that on Steam.
I have a lot of the Sins of the Solar Empire. The first one,
He used to have it on disc too. He gave me one of them.
Yeah, Sins of Solar Empire is a badass game.
And then we learned that it wasn't the same one that he had, so we couldn't play it together and get it on Steam.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got on Steam. That's how I got it on Steam. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. So you guys have Steam accounts then?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played much, hardly of anything since I've been getting on this Star Citizen stuff. I mean, I've played this since 2013, but it hasn't been playable enough, in my opinion, to warrant actually trying to unlock ships until now. They're making pretty good progress, I think. So when you guys play War Thunder, what is your favorite thing to do?
We mix it up sometimes,
Eh.
but we mainly do ground RB. Sometimes we do air.
Yeah, I do.
Seth's been getting pretty good at it.
I like the ocean, the ships.
Yeah, those aren't
Oh.
bad.
I've never unlocked helicopters. I never got that far into it.
Well,
I
helicopter's
have a
part of
couple.
its own tree now, so you start with one. Same thing with ships.
Oh,
They split it
they
into
changed
boats
now?
and ships, so you start with a ship now.
So they changed that.
Yeah, they changed a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
helicopters has their own tech tree now.
Oh, okay. It's no longer under air.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, that was during like the practice phase of.
Yeah, people have told me that it controls similar to Arma, the Helos. what are you guys buying with all the money that you're unlocking? Or I
Well,
mean, with you're making on here?
on Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Well, Seth's been trying to download it, but
He's been
me,
trying to what?
Seth has been trying to download it.
Oh, the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you get your what kind of a pledge package did you get?
I
I don't,
oh Seth,
I don't remember anymore.
I think he got the Avenger Titan.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I got an Aurora Legionnaire when they had the option to get those back in when they still sold the client with Squadron 42.
Uh-huh.
I got the package thing, and it came with the ship, the Legionnaire with lifetime insurance.
Cool. Hey Seth,
Yeah.
after we do a couple of matches, do you want to see if Hammer wants to do Hearts of Iron with us?
I don't mind.
What people do you usually play in Hearts of Iron? Do you play against other people? Do you play against the AI?
Just
PvE.
play against the AI.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not experts.
Oh, I'm not either. I just kind of like screw around with that. Compared to Supreme Ruler Ultimate, the combat is really hard on that game.
Sometimes the game gets real confusing in some of the logic. Like I'll try to give an order, and they won't do it. But I'll give the same order to another unit, but it'll do it.
Like, for example,
Clicking on a port
say
is
we
one
want to
example.
defeat North America. Okay, just take for example 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Let's say each one of us grabbed one of those countries. We could all ally with each other and go conquer the rest of the world. But it doesn't work with the cooperative like we were talking about earlier with one country. I mean, you can have allies like that, but eventually, it's gonna be you, you and whoever you're allied with are gonna rule the world. Not like you can control one country together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, me and you usually just share one country. You could have Brazil and take over all of South America.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But what I was gonna say is on Supreme Ruler, the combat is a lot easier and it's a lot more fast paced than Hearts of Iron. It's basically you produce units, you group units, and you go kick ass with the units. It's not none of this. You got to make sure that you flank people. You have bonuses for flanking or whatever. Yeah, you can flank people. But it's all real time. It's not really turn based like Hearts of Iron 4.
Hearts of Iron 4 isn't turn-based.
Well, no, not really. But when I say real time on this Supreme Ruler Ultimate, it's like, oh, how would I describe it? Like as rapid as say Command and Conquer Generals. I don't know. You remember those games back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, once you get the units, that's how fast those units move. There is no arrow showing, okay, this will be here in whenever. It's straight up um, infantry move slow, special forces move faster. Obviously, trucks move really fast on like roads, and they will follow roads and railroads and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But you can also do a lot of economic stuff and stuff with research and technology. It's pretty interesting.
Can you capture a civilization, turn them into food, and then feed it back to them?
No, you can't do any of that.
I did that
You
once
can
with
basically
Stellaris.
you can you can cause proxy wars.
Hmm.
So you can, let's say you want Germany to go to war with France. You can donate crap tons of units to France and provoke provoke Germany to attack France and then jump in without actually declaring war on Germany.
I
It's got the
see.
AI to do that kind of thing.
And
It's got
there's
spying
this one
tools.
time in Stellaris, I took over the civilization, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, wait. Um,
He nerve stapled them and turned them into cattle. Is what he's done.
yeah, I genetically modified them to make them extra delicious and provide more food.
Oh, wow.
I nerve stapled them,
Hmm.
and which makes them basically the equivalent of cow. And I made them into cattle so that they're specifically turned into food and bread and stuff.
Soylent Green, man.
And then there was a fraction. There was a leftover faction. I kind of did this on purpose, by the way. I left a faction of theirs and ended the war,
Mhm.
or or, or did I vassalize that last part? Anyways, it's their last planet. I vassalized it. Whatever. They had to answer me for some reason, and so
Okay.
I was I was giving them food.
Wow.
He's a cruel person.
Yeah.
So I was taking their people, cutting them up, and selling it back to
My God.
them.
Only in Stellaris, huh?
uh, maybe.
That's crazy.
Oh, Seth.
Huh?
Tell them about Crusader Kings. I'm ready when you're ready, Arlo.
Oh, Crusader Kings is hilarious.
Tell them about the poem punishment.
Oh, you have a chance of turning someone insane by reading bad poetry to them. Yeah, you can do that, but it's only like a 2% chance.
So if you have
Oh,
a prisoner, you can decide what type of punishments to give them, and that's one of them. You can turn them
right.
insane by having someone that read poetry very badly with a bad voice,
Interesting.
and they forced to listen.
There's a chance that it could happen too. It's only like a 2% chance.
Still do
But
it.
Right.
man, you can also just rip out their eyes. You can do that too.
Another game you guys would
You
like
can make
if you
yourself
like that kind of
immortal.
stuff. You might like the Guild 2 Renaissance.
Yeah, we got that.
I have like hundreds.
We tried to play it,
thousands of
but that was
hours
before I
in
moved.
that. Huh?
We tried to play that before, but we didn't get to play it very much.
Yeah,
That was before I moved to
multiplayer is
Florida.
really, really unstable in that game. I mod that game. I'm
The
in
Guild
actually
3
the beta.
is coming out, but it's horrible.
Seth and I meant to come back to Guild at some point later on, but we haven't gone back to it yet.
Is that a mighty? That's a mighty mouse. What's a mighty mouse in here?
I don't know. Just trucking along.
Use a mouse.
The
Two.
Dude, were you talking about Guild 3?
232 millimeters of front steel armor. What about 3?
Seth, are you talking about Guild 3?
Yes, I don't have Guild 3, but I heard it's an unstable mess.
Yeah,
Seth,
it's not like 2.
Seth,
Oh,
that's
God.
dangerous. Don't go that way.
If you guys ever want to know how to mod man to ask.
Oh, no.
We're I'm in that beta to fix, you know, with what was it? THG Nordic to fix the Guild 2 multiplayer. They haven't released another patch. I don't know, I think they realized how bad Guild 3 is bombing. They don't want to lose their community. So they decided they'd fix Renaissance.
Oh, that's nice.
My vertical aim drive is busted.
You guys playing tanks?
Hmm. I'm driving the mouse house.
Yeah.
He loves his Mighty Mouse.
I've been enjoying it more recently.
What's your guys' favorite profession in that game?
What?
In Guild 2.
I haven't played it enough to know.
Yeah.
Like, we literally started up, and then my ex-girlfriend at the time got in the way, and we had to put it on hold for a minute. So I honestly didn't really get the chance to do a lot. And the internet was bad then, too. So we had to take a break.
It's not great, I can tell you. As far as the multiplayer, it always goes out of sync. And
Oh yeah, did we do that too?
stuff like that.
Yeah, so we basically just said we'll come back to it later. And then I got
What
better
killed
and
me?
then moved. A rocket.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I play it sometimes to have fun, but most of the time I play it
I'm not responding to you.
Yeah, don't.
mod it.
They clearly have the upper hand, let's just not.
Oh, I have a, on my poor Veek, I have a, 5-minute thing.
Did you leave?
Yes.
I'm in a plane.
Uh,
So sorry, I don't really know a whole lot about guilds. Seth said something about starting a... I forgot what he was doing when we tried it.
Said something about Star What?
You said it has desync issues?
Yes, it does. It has a lot of desync issues. That's why there's a beta, or they're trying to fix the Guild 2 multiplayer. A lot of modders have tried to fix that, but without the source code, you can't do really much. You can't do much. It was antiquated when they built it, and so who knows if it'll ever get fixed, honestly. But I do stuff like when I go after people and other families and stuff like that, I'll mod the bombs and stuff like that your henchmen use, make murder legal, and things like that. Like I have a mod, Burn the Witch, where you can accuse somebody of witchcraft and then burn them at the stake.
Sounds kinda
hey,
kinky.
Q, why? I think I just realized why.
I think Miku's into that.
Dude, why are we at 10.0?
We shouldn't be, because
We
I'm
are
not.
10 point. Yeah, you're 10.0, I think.
No, I'm not. It's only saying that because it put a Jaguar in my lineup because I'm still in the battle. The one with the nuke on it.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's probably why it's saying it, because I'm still in the game. If you hold your mouse on my lineup, it says Jaguar A. It has a nuke on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have a Jaguar.
You just have a present on it.
Very compacted one. Hundreds of megatons.
I have never seen a nuke drop in this game.
Well, maybe I should try to show you. I have.
If they,
It's kind of cool.
when they redid like the helicopters and all that, did they make it a lot less frightening than what it used to be?
Did they do what?
Did they make Warhammer a lot less grinding than what it used to be?
Warhammer.
Or not Warhammer, War Thunder, I mean.
It's, I would think so. I know they reduced a lot of stuff, but to be honest with you, it's not a
don't worry,
numbers
though.
game.
No,
This
it
is
is.
This
They
is a
increase the price of respawn on everything. They just keep increasing it.
no, they don't. Seth just plays Sweden all the time. Sweden is a
I
niche.
mean the cost to upgrade your battleships and all that kind of stuff will give you more points. So it doesn't, the grind doesn't take
Right now, realistic battles. I'm probably last I heard it was 2.6. For simulator, it's 3.4 to 3.6 multiplier. They've reduced the cost, research, and crew on several vehicles.
And
On a lot of
exceedingly
vehicles. There's a
increased
spreadsheet's
things
worth.
on bombers. The poor B-29.
Yeah, that was always. That was because people complained about it. They wanted it.
50,000 to spawn it.
It used to be 9,000. No wait, not
What about
9,000.
just to unlock it?
It used to be more than that. The reason why they did that, though, to unlock it,
Yeah.
it's not that much.
Well, no, like research points, you know?
I don't
That
know.
stuff was hard to come by.
I unlocked it in Air Sim like 6 years ago. I just ran around in Air Sim and just bombed, which is really easy. And you get a lot of money and points from it.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I haven't played it in like ages and ages,
But the reason why the B-29 got a crew, I mean, it cost so much, was because before they had a bomber limit, sometimes you get teams full of bombers, like the enemy teamers, for example. Like you'll spawn as Germany, and then you'll see a bunch of B-17s, which was kind of cool.
right.
Well, people complained it's unfair and all this other stuff, and so they changed it to 4. So here comes the B-29. One of them by themselves can end a match, and people bitched about it. Oh, the match ends in 5 minutes, which isn't accurate. It wasn't 5 minutes. You had time to intercept them. They're not fast, and they overheat a lot because that's realistic. They had overheating problems. Yeah. You were able to intercept it. It's just that people just didn't know what they were doing. People didn't take the time to learn or whatever and just would bitch. And around this time, the game was in damage control. Because around when the tanks came out, a little bit after that, the people of World of Tanks, stuff like that community, the extremely toxic community, jumped into War Thunder, started team killing and all kinds of crap, and scaring away new players by telling them premiums make you invincible and stuff, and just making people quit the game. So they lost almost all their players. So they got rid of team killing and realistic, and they just started changing all kinds of stuff. Some of them I don't agree with because of this. So when people start complaining about stuff, they change it.
Okay.
Almost knee jerk way. And so people complained about the B-29, blamed it for their loss. So the common upvoted reason that what people said they wanted was to make a very high repair cost, so people wouldn't want to use the B-29, and they eventually gave in, and that's why the B-29 has such a high repair cost. They brought it down a little bit, but I don't know where it's at right now. It is about 50,000.
49,000. Yeah, much 50,000.
But see, that's the max repair cost. You don't always get the max. But I was taking it out with Seth a few times, and I got pretty decent at using it in RRB. But
well, if you can land a good
after that, I liked it okay. But before that, I
if you
didn't
can
like
somehow
it.
survive, you'll make money. But if you can't, then you're dead. Then you lose everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was when I started playing that. It wasn't too long after they actually started the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the helicopters were still part of the air tree.
Yeah, when they were just starting out.
You need a rank 5 vehicle, tanks or air, to get a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still need that or no?
No, you still need that.
You still do, but it's kind of a so-so though. Because depending on where you're at, it might let you start doing a little bit of research on it ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Or give you the opportunity just to unlock it outright with lions. That's what it did for me in the what tree was it? It was one of the trees that they added them in, and it was gonna let me buy it without researching it. But I don't know if it would let me use it because I didn't do it. So you just have to see.
Yeah. So,
But a lot of things have improved for the better, though.
Oh, okay.
But there are some things I gripe about, like the last man standing mode taken off. People bitched about it. When I say people, I'm referring to, like, there's not everybody. A lot of the time, well, sometimes what ends up happening is you get the game's just starting to recover from some of that wargaming community bullshit, is what I call it. When they attack the game and stuff, they're just getting players back after a while, and it's just starting to come over it. But you still see some of that stuff here and there. I mean, you couldn't go a match without some toxic BS going on. Now it's almost unheard of. But you still see that sometimes. Like I literally seen a dude charge at a tank using a tank that has no armor. It's just it was a wheeled tank destroyer. And then he blamed the game for him getting shot. This tank isn't meant to be charging ahead of the front line. Like, he was the only one up there.
Right.
And he got no armor. You can machine gun that guy. Like, that's how bad his armor is, because it's not meant for that. Most of the machine guns on the tanks he was facing had the caliber to pierce it.
Yeah, I was never really good. Like I said, the only thing I was really good at was the sea stuff.
And this guy's head was poking out too, so that was one thing. Anyways, yeah, this tank was meant for, like, long range anti-tank, or not in the front. And he charged straight at the guy. He didn't turn or nothing. He just went straight at him in an open field. And then he started whining, saying it's the game's fault. Oh, this game sucks.
It makes sense if he was zigzagging, maybe.
He wasn't. I watched him do it. He
I
just
know.
drove right up to him and he got shot.
I know if he was zigzagging, maybe you could give him some credit, but
And then he started going off about pay to win or something.
Right.
ha. You know,
I
you
got
know the
mad
funny thing about this?
cause
You
see,
wanna hear something funny?
hold on.
The premium tanks in this game are worse than the
Oh my god.
standard things at its tier. You got an AMX. Good job.
It's a big ass. All I saw, dude, I didn't even see him completely. I saw a bush and I saw what looked like a corner poking out of it. And I took a chance and shot at it. And his turret blew off. His ammo and everything. It was beautiful. Right side. Right here, Sif.
So when did you get the Star Citizen package then, Seth?
A couple of days ago.
And you're trying to download it? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, my internet's horribly slow.
Oh, okay.
Criminally slow.
So let me guess, it airs out when you try to download it?
Yep.
Yeah. There's really not a lot of fixes to that. I know.
And the worst part is I only can download between 3 a.m. and 6, so I'm asleep.
Yeah.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Right. Yeah, that's and it's,
Yeah.
You know, it's got a pretty I don't know, they update that thing a lot. They change that launcher all the time, it seems. There's times they've changed the launcher so bad that I haven't been able to download it. I had to install the damn game just to run it.
Yeah, they only let him go so fast.
So
Miku's just having a happy time over there.
Well, I was, but I fell out.
Yeah, my internet's not exactly the best.
He didn't
Well,
keep it up.
I have satellite internet, which is horrible.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, that's right at the edge of network coverage. He can literally walk down the street and have internet coverage.
are
No
you
more
guys
internet.
Pacific time?
Eastern. I'm in Georgia.
Oh wow, okay. I'm in Kansas City.
They,
Yeah, we're central here.
well,
Yeah, it's late, man. Freaking. What time is it? 1?
2 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning.
it is.
About time to go to bed.
I have to stay up till 3 to try to start that download for as long as I can before error out.
Oh, so that means you guys are gonna leave?
Oh, yeah.
You're leaving?
Had met,
I guess
Do you
we'll
guys
play
ever-
later.
huh?
I guess you will play with us later then.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I was gonna ask you. So, what do you think of the mining portion, or do you guys like the bounties?
Well, I don't know. Every time I've mined, I've had some disaster.
So,
Earns more money mining.
yeah, did it kill you guys that last time?
Killed them.
Yeah, it killed me at base.
The last 3 times I tried to mine, I accidentally self-destructed. The 4th time, I got stranded on Daymar with Galahad. We got that sorted, and then I self-destructed after. So I deleted the self-destruct button.
Hey, let me guess. You didn't get it before your time, did you?
Well, of course not. I was just trying to learn how to mine.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm saying.
blew up. It wasn't even my miner, so I got crime stat. I've been in jail more times than I've actually done anything wrong. Or, I mean, had crime stat. I never done anything wrong, but I've had crime stat.
Do you guys
But I've been in jail more times than I've had crime stat because after I had my crime stat for the first time, and then I got attacked or whatever, I went. It tried to load jail and froze. So I started the game like 3 or 4 times and it froze while trying to load the jail, or it seemed like it was endless. And then I loaded in, and then I was floating in the jail cell like I was EVA, but couldn't move.
Oh
And
my
then it
god.
finally loaded in. And then I walked out the door, and it's got low gravity, so the physics are wonky. So then, when I walked out the door, I went to go down the steps, and it threw me into a death pit,
Uh,
which happened twice on 2 different stairs.
Wow.
And I fell off at least 6 times, and just barely survived the other two.
And you and Pace are pretty new to that game, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like barely a week old,
Okay.
and Yusuke's brand new too.
Who is he?
Yusuke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Bounties work really well, for the most part, as far as making money. But anything else, I mean, that mining crap is, to me, it's just crap. Why I don't like it is I don't like the scanning.
The other reason why I have a harder time with modern tanks sometimes, Seth, is because sometimes it's just so much easier for them to see you using them. You hear me, Seth?
mm-hmm.
It's easier for them to spot you across the field, and because sometimes they get thermals. Anyways, what were you saying? I'm sorry, Henry. I had to get my train of thought out of the way while I remembered.
What I was telling you guys, I was just saying, what I hate about that mining crap is the scanning. To me, if you're gonna play the game, get in your rock, have it automatically show you where your rocks are in mine, and just make sure you don't overheat the damn rock. You know, instead of having to scan using a ship alongside the damn rock. No, that's just my. I don't think there's money there for the amount of time you have to put in.
That's part of why I've been hesitant about it. But I still want to try it
Oh yeah.
out of curiosity because it seems like something fun to do.
Yeah.
But not by myself.
Right. Well, the first time I tried it, I used a rock, and I don't know. I think I blew up, or I can't remember what exactly happened. Maybe I just went to bed. I was so frustrated.
Where is he, Seth?
And that was that. It was just.
I don't know. He's a little cheeky guy in the woods. I'm not gonna bother to respawn.
So what got you guys into Star Citizen then? War Thunder?
No. Nordic gifted it to me, and he's like, "Hey, you gotta play it with me now." I'm like, "Okay," but he doesn't show up.
Oh, okay. What did you get? What kind of a package did you get?
Avenger Titan.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. The game made me wait 3 months in order just to download and try the game.
Why
But
did
I
they
heard
make you wait
I heard
3
that it
months?
doesn't I heard that it doesn't do that anymore. Someone told me it was supposed to be a accidental gift prevention thing,
Oh,
but I don't know. The game's like, okay, you have to wait this month for something to validate. You gotta wait for like a month or two for it to validate, and then another month before it allow you to use it.
oh.
Or maybe it was 2 months.
Maybe
Anyways,
people were selling chips or something.
it was 2 or 3 months. It might have been just 2 months. And then I tried to try it, and it was horrendous. So I couldn't play it. Like it would crash on loading. It's. I sat there. It was like 2 hours trying to load. I'd watch anime while I was waiting.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I made
Like
it
I
through.
said,
I made it through almost a whole season. It still didn't load, and it would crash. But I had a different
uh,
computer then too, so I had
like
another
dealing with this,
laptop
since
than I have
13,
now,
you know.
so it's probably the laptop that's helping. Now Seth can run it. He can brute force anything.
Yeah,
Just
that's good.
about. He's got NASA computers at his house.
Nice.
Every time he starts his computer up, it sounds like a jet taking off.
Yeah.
Right, Seth? Seth? Hello?
Might be going. So the Avenger Titan then, so that's what, $65 or something like that?
I don't know. I think it was on sale for something. I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
If Nordic shows up, I'll ask him, but I'll ask him to play, but he just don't. I don't know. He gets kind of down, so he has a kind of a hard time sometimes with things.
Gotcha. So
I guess
as
he's
far as like,
depressive a little.
right? Did you So you unlocked your cutlass with in-game money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Are they gonna
I
wipe
think
that from you?
I don't think they will. I think from what I think that you get to keep those. I don't know about money. I think they wipe the money, but I think you get to keep the ships you unlocked.
I test flown. I came back during the Invictus week. I didn't know there was an event going on. I just happened to come back and try it. See, I wasn't really.
I'm back.
I just saw a video and I was like, yeah, it'd be neat to mess around with some stuff.
And then you were actually able to get into it.
I was telling him how your computer can brute force about anything, Seth.
Almost.
Yeah,
A
that's cool.
jet engine computer.
It's a massive computer, but shitty internet though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth's
You guys
hoping that
live,
he gets
you guys
fiber
live way
optic,
out in like the sticks or something, where you just have satellite internet.
basically.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is he's right on the edge of it.
Oh, okay.
They just had to run a cord like what, a few hundred feet,
Probably.
and then he'd have it.
Yeah. It's crazy. Go out there and freaking start.
And he's tried to lobby them, but they won't do it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like pouring some kind of acid down the phone cable line.
It's always a party when I bring the
Required to
mouse.
have-
Everyone loves it.
You're required to have, phone lines everywhere by law. I almost want to just pour acid on the underground line because it's already close to like the people who have it. There's people who still have landlines.
His
around
neighbor.
here. Probably my neighbors.
Uh-huh.
At least then they would complain.
Right. Yeah, I mean, just ridiculous. How a little bit can make so much of a difference. I've got pretty crappy internet too here. We're getting ready to move now in a month, but hopefully it's better out there.
I'm just hoping for the Starlink internet.
No, Seth.
Halfway good.
Oh. Poor Seth. He didn't have enough lovers. All I got was haters.
So do you live in Georgia then too?
I am from Georgia. We went to high school together, actually.
Okay.
Ouch. Oh, boy. There's a guy down there using a missile.
Oh boy.
The guy that I was playing with earlier, Fireflash, he and I went to, we've known each other since middle school. Been best friends for a long time. He had a hell of a time selling him, so I finally had to give him a package too. Because he thought it was pay to win,
What was Star Citizen?
You didn't like the fact that you launched your ship, got the alpha or the beta, but the real
Where did my shot go? Just
I told
disappeared.
him, I was like, there's ways around that, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't hear it creeping up so much anymore like it used to. The whole LTI argument,
What's LTI?
lifetime insurance.
Oh, to be honest with you, I don't believe they're gonna follow through with it.
I hope they don't.
I do
Hope
too.
they,
But
'cause-
from the way they're acting, they don't seem to really know what they're gonna do about it.
I mean, I'm one of them that has it. I'm telling you that will kill
That
my
guy was
game
about to chase you, Seth.
quicker.
Oh, did you kill someone?
Yeah, the guy on the
There's a
sea
guy right
point.
Can you imagine, Finn? There's pee comes out, okay? And you can buy one
No.
off the shelf. Like, just, you know, whenever willy-nilly.
I should have told you to wait.
And that thing is, you know, $750, right? And you get the shit blown out of it. Well, you've only got that thing for like say 3 to 6 months in real life.
It's like a rental,
Yeah, exactly.
which is annoying. I don't like it when games remind me that I got bills to pay.
Right, exactly. Takes the fun out of shit. So that was the only thing that sold me on the game was the fact that it was, you know, the whole LTI and that kind of thing. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna spend money, especially on concept ships. You know, they got in a lot of trouble.
You can get them with heat, I think.
Concept ships that they never
I
had
don't have heat.
desire to develop. You know, they got, I mean, to the point where people were threatening to sue them if they didn't start making progress developing these concept ships. You know,
Yeah.
they were mad. There's a lot of people that were really pissed off with the company because
I don't blame them because it's been a cycle.
Yeah,
People start getting after a certain amount of time, they just put out a ship and then people buy into it and they just keep repeating the cycle.
yeah, yeah. And see that, and that's just it. Is they repeat the cycle, but then you know they don't develop the ship. And, I mean, they need to cut off the sales of all the concept ships before they develop everything, and then sell them one at a time. You know?
Well, that's how it's their cash cow right now, so.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they make more money in concept ships in basically vaporware than they do in the game. The packaging. So you got a lot of people that have really big money to play this game.
Seth, there's a guy that's gonna be coming around the corner. You can get him, Seth. See in front of me? He's coming around the front of my tank.
I'm not beside you at all.
You're right behind where I died.
Um,
I'm the tank this time. Just look towards the street of where you go down to the sea point because you're gonna get your ass shot if you don't shoot him first.
mhm.
Paid like, I don't know, $35 or $40 when I bought into this thing right after the Kickstarter, and I've gotten at least that out of it. You know, Cutlass Black was, I mean, that was a worthwhile investment there.
Yeah, it was recommended to me. I got the money by it. Someone donated it to me out of nowhere. I was browsing, and someone was recommending it to me, and someone just walked up and gave me 1.4 million.
Nice.
Yeah.
You saw what happened, right, Q?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a good deal. I mean,
You were strafed?
Yep.
Yeah, I figure. I was going after that guy.
What, have you put any weaponry in it or anything like that, or no?
Yeah.
Run it and stop?
I put two, what are they called? Repeaters? Attrition tubes?
Nutrition tubes. Running chemicals.
Put two attrition tube repeaters, but I kept the stock Gatling guns in there because I didn't know what else to do. I upgraded the shields. I used the website thing to figure out what would be the max.
Oh, Urkel thing.
So I put in the highest shields, I put in the highest engine and QT drive and power plant.
Yeah, I mean, we were tearing shit up.
Hey kid, let's play Hearthstone for a little bit. I gotta get home.
Yeah.
Do you, does it make a difference if you just try and download just that?
What?
Does it make a difference on your internet if you pull everything off your Wi-Fi and you just try and download just Star Citizen?
No, don't make a difference. I get 2.5 megs a second, but within 30 minutes it just cuts out.
What cuts out?
Star Citizen, it just airs out.
The launcher crashes or something?
Yep, I like that.
Have you had
How I fixed it was I put a limiter on the data. Like I
Yeah,
told
you can do that.
Starson on the right side in the settings, but you did that already.
Uh-huh.
But we tried running
you-
as administrator?